kitchen with me, your host Justine. Today we are making strawberry vanilla scones, which are perfect for Mother's Day, right? Everybody's having Mother's Day teas and brunches and things like that. They're also good. I've done them for wedding showers. I've done them for just the joy of it because they are so good with clotted cream. So let's get started. I have flour, I have butter, I have baking powder, salt, little vinegar. It is white balsamic vinegar. I put it in my biscuits. I'm putting it in this. It'll give it a little bit of sweetness, but it will also keep it from the glutens from acting and getting tough. So I've got sugar, heavy cream, and vanilla, of course, some eggs, and this is sugar. It is raw sugar. So that is what we're going to put on top of it. And what I do is these are dehydrated strawberry flakes. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at the grocery store. They're everywhere. You just kind of have to look for them. And what I do is I go into like grocery cart and then it'll tell me what aisle they're down or where they are. But they have them. And the first place I ever found them, because I couldn't find them at my regular grocery store, was Walmart. And they come in a little bag with a Ziploc and they're great. Now I will take these and I will pulverize it into my sugar. And this is what I'm going to put on top of the scone. So instead of, I'm going to put, egg wash on it, and instead of just doing the raw sugar, I am going to add these. First thing we do, take my biscuit cutter and cut the butter into the flour. You want it about pea. Yes, you can use the food processor, but I'm lazy. I would rather do it this way. I know it's a little bit more arm workout, but I don't want to have to clean that big food processor. And it also has, I don't know, I think that they're more tender this way. So you just get it to pea size. The flour is incorporated. I'm getting it off of here. And you want to make sure you use ice cold butter. The other way you could do it is freeze your butter. But I never have the wherewithal to do that ahead of time. And you can grate it on a grater. And then you don't have to do that stuff. You can just mix it. But I am not that smart. I am going to put in my sugar, my baking powder, my salt, my dehydrated, and I just break them up. I don't want a huge chunk. The reason I use this versus a regular strawberry is when you cook them, strawberries let out a lot of moisture and it's not a good texture to me. I like it this way. And this has more strawberry punch, I guess, for lack of a better word. Now, I add my wet ingredients. Teaspoon of vanilla-ish. You can never go wrong with too much vanilla. An egg. There you go. And you just whip it. Now some days it's more humid and you will see that your dough is a little too sticky, and if that happens, just add a little bit more flour. Now, there are other days when it's really dry and you need to turn around and add more liquid. That's fine. This is a good start, but judge the dough. If it's sticky and gloopy and you can't pat it down and cut it into a nice triangle, you need to add more flour. I just want to make sure I added all my ingredients, and I did. I've been known to let them out. Now you want to use cold cream. See, this has a good texture. And then what I'm going to do, oh, it looks very good. There you go. Make sure it's all together. Then take your hands and kind of knead it a little bit. Here we go. I've got to try and hold the camera. There. Don't they look good? So now what I'm going to do is put them on the pan, separate them so all sides can get good. I'm going to brush the egg wash on here. Now when you see them, and I'm going to tell on myself because I could videotape them differently so you would not know. I was holding the camera when I cut them, and so they're not uniform size. I was trying to cut and hold the camera and film and not shake the camera, so you're going to see irregular sides. I like to get it all over. And then, oops, go back to your way. There we go. And then, see, I'm just going to sprinkle the sugar and the crumbled strawberries on top. I love this sugar on top. It'll give it a nice crunch to the scone. Because I have made clotted cream, you are not going to, I'm not going to put any glaze on them. If you didn't have clotted cream and you wanted to put a glaze, I would say grind the dehydrated strawberries up, use a little powdered sugar, a little milk, very little milk, and then drizzle it over the top. That strawberry is just, the dehydrated strawberries, the dried strawberries are just a punch of flavor that you couldn't get from regular strawberries. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and when they come out, I will show you. I'm ready for the tea. Isn't this just so pretty? Look at this. I have already tasted, but you have to know. These are so light and fluffy. There's a little crunch from the sugar. You can taste the vanilla in there. It gives it such a smooth flavor. And then you get bursts of strawberries. It is delicious. Remember, for this recipe and all the others, go to www.justinthekitchen.com for this recipe and all the others. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe, both on Facebook and YouTube. I'm trying to get YouTube members on there. It would be very great. I'm going to be having a contest coming up soon for YouTube subscribers. You have to comment, you have to share, that sort of thing. Not sure what you guys would like as a contest prize. Leave it in comments below and let me know, okay? Happy Mother's Day. God bless. Have a great tea.